Well, it seems like Take-Two and Rockstar Games has left fans confused, but perhaps we had the answers to the issue. The Gaming Bible reports that GTA 6 release date backtrack from publisher leaves fans confused. One insider has recently backtracked on a comment they made about Grand Theft Auto 6's release date, leaving everyone even more confused than they were beforehand. All right, let's backtrack a little bit. Last week, Corsair Gaming's Vice President of Finance, Ronald Van Veen, made the following comment during an earnings call. Yeah, GTA 6 is probably the one everyone is talking about, Ronald Van Veen told investors, and we'll get a glimpse of that, I think, later on in the year for console. My understanding now is it's going to come out in the fall for console and then early 2026 for PC. In case you're unfamiliar with them, Corsair is a PC manufacturer, parts, peripherals, pre-built computers. They do it basically. So you think, given with that, they specifically made note of an early 2026 PC release date, that they might have some insider knowledge about a PC port for Rockstar Games, right? Well, apparently not, as IGN's Wesley Yin Poole recently stated that when contacted for comment, Corsair's representatives confirmed that Van Veen's earlier comment were speculation. That was enough to spark a number of headlines about Corsair's apparent insider information on GTA 6's release window. Poole stated in regards to Ronald Van Veen's comments, but a representative of the company told IGN that Ronald Van Veen's comments were speculation and confirmed Corsair does not have release date supplied from Rockstar or Take-Two. So in short, it's just a waffle or alternatively tinfoil hat time. Corsair said something they weren't supposed to say and were politely asked by Rockstar to deny it. Either way, we know less now than we did before. Here's hoping all this talk about a PC port of Grand Theft Auto 6 will eventually amount to something, though, as I'm not sure if the current generation of consoles is going to be able to get the most out of the next GTA. Express UK also pointed this fact out. GTA 6 fans disappointed with latest news. This is from yesterday. All eyes will be on the release of GTA 6, but doesn't mean Rockstar Games has given up on GTA 5. Rockstar Games has announced plans to release a major free update for the PC version of GTA 5. Launching on March 4th, the PC update will introduce a ton of enhancements to GTA 5, giving the game the kind of next-gen makeover previously only available on PS5 and Xbox Series XS. This includes new vehicles, performance upgrades available at Owl's Special Works, as well as increased animal encounters, new graphics options, and speedier loading times. Owl's Special Works includes premium test rides for car enthusiasts, as well as exclusive races and time trials. It's a welcome addition, especially if you're exhausted of all the previous races and trials. But I want to focus on that paragraph for a second. They're releasing more races and time trials, and it's a welcome addition if you're tired of races and trials. Previous races and trials might have, but you're tired of them. How's that a welcome addition? I mean, just something I want to notice there. I think this last sentence here, it contradicts itself. Likewise, animal encounters come with their own gameplay implications, with players able to participate in daily wildlife photography challenges for new rewards. How's that GTA? I haven't played GTA since GTA 4, but whatever. But while the PC update will be available for free, it won't be as straightforward as simple download. You also need to perform a one-time character migration flow to bring over your story mode and online progress. Once you perform the download, you'll be greeted with a fresh landing page as your starting destination, which will take you straight into the action. This includes a GTA $4 million windfall for new players, which can be used to buy property, vehicles, and other items as you start off as an executive gun runner, nightclub owner, or biker in the career builder. Of course, while the visual and gameplay upgrades are welcome addition for the Grand Theft Auto fans, the announcement of free update isn't the GTA news PC users were hoping for. PC owners would much rather have confirmation that GTA 6 is coming to the platform in addition to PS5 and Xbox Series X. Rockstar parent company Take-Two hinted at new ports in recent earnings report. Right, this is what we've already said, basically. And it's no wonder, if you really, really think about it, it's no wonder why Rockstar Take-Two is very hesitant on announcing a PC release, because they want to control the narrative of their game. I mean, it is their IP, it is their franchise, but taking a quick look when you think about mods, especially with like for example the Black Henry mod versus the White Musa or the Cumin Musa mods for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. The fact that GTA isn't the same GTA as it was years ago, where they made fun of everybody, and that rumors go around. They took out trans jokes. Like for example, back 2 years ago, they reported apparent change comes from pressure of LGBTQ developers about transphobic content being edited out. It's no secret they don't want you to be able to put them back in. There's a huge ban war going on with Rockstar versus modders on the PC version of GTA. For example, just last year, according to Rockstar Intel here, huge GTA Online ban was sent out by Rockstar Games, and players are upset. On the addition of a new anti-cheat in GTA Online, Rockstar Games has issued mass bans to players. However, innocent players have been caught in the crossfire. The good news is that Rockstar now has a way to revoke bans. And the thing is, it shouldn't be like I understand like the main argument is they're trying to stop people from cheating in their game. Understandable. You shouldn't do that. And there are people that were malicious, forcing people out of the online game, all that stuff, right? Because it says here, right here, it says it like it took a decade, but GTA Online finally has a proper anti-cheat that managed to reduce cheaters using mod menus. We saw last week that one of the most popular free mod menus that research GTA Online had ceased to work and development was no longer taking place. But I want to notice here, on top of that, Rockstar parent company Take-Two Interactive hit another mod menu of TCMA takedown. Some players upset with the introduction of Battle Eye Attack GTA Online servers this weekend. This got some lot of issues, but it's just resolved. Now, I do want to point out that, like I said, I had not played GTA since GTA 4. And it's just because GTA 5 seemed too mainstream, too normie for me. So I didn't really get into GTA 5. But I wanted you to take a look at DMCA, right? For those who don't know, Digital Millennium Copyright Act is a U.S. law that protects copyrighted material and establishes a process for removing infringing content online. It gives copyright owners a way to request that infringing material be removed from a website, protects online services providers, limits liability for online OSPs who cooperate with copyright owners, outlines the rights and obligation of copyright owners and online services, downloading copyrighted material without paying for it, sharing copyrighted material by burning a CD, making copies. These are examples of violations, right? But what I find concerning is they use that copyright to take down a mod menu. It gets really concerning here that they're using the DMCA to take a takedown. Now, I will, like I said, notice that there is cheaters in GTA, but that's in any game you have. You will always have a cheater, and we should always have some sort of system in place to get rid of cheaters because they ruin it for everyone else. But a DMCA takedown, it has grave consequences. Now you're saying that you don't own your games, which is exactly the narratives executives like Ubisoft says here, like we've covered in a previous video. Players should get control with not owning their games. That's the consumer shit that needs to happen. They want to, and the reason being is they want to treat you like the golden goose. They want you to be they want to be able to fleece you for every dime, nickel, and penny that you have. I mean, they'll deny that and they say they do it for best quality care, but we all know it's corporate greed. We've seen evidence of that everywhere. And what happened to what's happening to Ubisoft right now? They're failing. They're not making great games, and they're looking at a 10-cent buyout. And we also pointed out that even Steam admits that you don't actually own any of your games, right? You're buying a license for your games. And a California law that we've also covered forces stores to admit you don't own digital games. GOG reminds PC gamers you can keep DRM free games, right? That is an option for GOG, but the thing is like I'll cover it in another video, but Amazon tried to take on Steam and it didn't work out. So is GOG a better option? I don't know. I don't use GOG. Try to keep my platforms used to a minimum, and most people will. Well, some people are saying, yeah, well, you don't own your games. GOG is saying here, like, yeah, if you buy a game on our thing, it's yours. And that's the digital market world we live in now. Companies, because the argument is that whether it be a physical copy or digital copy, You own your game because you bought it with the intent of owning that game. But what happens when that server shuts down? Like here, Ubisoft, according to Massively Overpowered, it pointed out last year that Ubisoft pulls the Crew 1 from player libraries and encourages them to check the store to pursue their adventures. They want to control the narrative. So you're buying a license, is what they're trying to argue. You're buying a license. We don't have to keep the server up. We're going to have multiplayer games coming up. We're gonna pump them out. And you know that game that you missed? Well, we don't want you to play that game from 2001 because you don't want to play our new game. So we're going to pull this game out of your library that you paid good money for, and you can play some other game that we have made. And that caused an issue, caused an uproar among gamers, and not just gamers, but customers, because gamers at the end of the day are your customer. All right. But what if I told you when it comes to Rockstar Games, this isn't the main narrative, but they still want to control the product. Like I said, they pulling mods for cheaters, right? Then what about these other mods? Like classic GTA mods being pulled by Take-Two Interactive, according to GameRant. Rockstar Games' parent company Take-Two Interactive has been really popular. Grand Theft Auto dating back to 2005 for a series of DMCA takedowns. Remember what I said about the DMA takedowns? A dangerous precedent? Here we go. This was in 2021, however. Many modders have let the outrage and frustration these purchase occurred without nerves over the course of several days. The publisher has not explained why it started eliminating these pioneering mods. And while some people will argue, I'm not going to read the whole argument. If you ask me for, I can provide these by request. But the main reason they're doing this, in my personal opinion, isn't because they're doing a remake or a remaster or anything like that. They want control of the narrative. They don't want you to have a mod where ChatGPT has the main character make a trans joke. All right. If you want to know if a certain rate, if a certain group is oppressed, make a joke. If you can make the joke and not get in trouble for it, they're not protected and they're oppressed. If you can make a joke and you'll be attacked for it, you'll be canceled, ridiculed, and everything else. They're not oppressed. They're protected, and they're the elite class. They're the ruling class. You cannot make a joke against your lord and master. That again is my personal opinion, but prove me wrong. 10, 20 years ago, I could make a joke to anybody, atheist, gay, Christian, you name it, and no one gave a shit 20 years ago. And I come out of the army, I can't do that. No, I'm not going to. But yeah, so they're pulling classic mods that were not on GTA Online. That had no like you couldn't cheat online with these mods because they were not online. Another ban wave. This is from just last year, September of 2024. Recent GTA Online ban wave. That's what the players, GTA players, are calling it. I found out they're calling it ban wave. And it makes no sense. I mean, I understand like I said, I understand the anti-cheat. Many GTA Online players receive bans despite being offline for weeks. Another one here, a month after GT5 mod recreating GT4. This is the Liberty City mod, the Liberty City Preservation mod. This was this year. This was just a couple of days ago. All right. They were trying to recreate Liberty City, and they're uncertain if the request was genuine. GTA's ambitious Liberty City Preservation Project mod, which was a fully think of if you want to know what I'm talking about, if you've been following the Hypnotic, Bigot-verse, content creators, think of Skyrim Oblivion, right? Sky Oblivion, and where they recreated Oblivion in the Skyrim game. Think of that. That's literally what Liberty City Preservation Project mod, in my personal opinion, is. It's a recreation of GTA 4 and GTA 5. It was shut down last month, but the team that the modding team that was creating are uncertain if the takedown request is legitimate, following reservations about a different GTA 5 mod and the team behind it. So, yeah, there's another example of from a ban situation. The ultimate GTA ban wave. This was again from September. Perma ban, 30-day suspension, 30-day ban, banned 1 month, ban. So players are talking about this as well in the unknown cheats area. Rockstar Games support Grand Theft Auto Online. Innocent players banned. Punishment system needs for developing. This was back in 2018, but you see they have a history of it. And it's and I find this baffling because Rockstar Games used to showcase mods on their website for GTA. And but there was always people, always outsiders, trying to control games and trying to define how games were. For example, people might remember GTA San Andreas and the coffee shop mod, right? Or hot coffee. It was a modification that allowed players to access a cut mini game, allowing Carl Johnson to engage in, I don't even know if I can say that online, with girlfriends. So it was an AO. And then basically the activist and then attorney Jack Thompson, which we talked about in Christians versus Pharisees podcast episode 1. We talked about him a little bit. He is an activist lawyer that lost his license. Was going after GTA. You have Senator Hillary Clinton of New York, right here, for those who don't know, launched an FTC investigation of hot coffee mod, and she urged her colleagues to take immediate action to determine the source of porn violent content appearing in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas video game. House resolution to determine if Rockstar had intentionally deceived the ESRB to avoid an adults only rating. Initially, Rockstar released a statement that strongly suggests that hot content was entirely created by hackers. However, this claim was undermined when codes were released on web forums to PlayStation 2 Game Shark. Basically, the game was not there's stuff called the cutting board, right? It's what I like to call it. It's basically content that's in the game. There's files in the game that never made it to full release. All right, whether it was going to be a DLC later on or never made final production. There's extra files in games. It's not fully clean, is what I'm saying. So, like, there could be a quest to help little bunny Foo hop through the forest, and they says, you know what, we're not gonna put this in there. We don't have time to add this in there. It's out of scope, so we're just gonna take it out. So you might see references. For example, in Skyrim, there's a bunch of butterfly jars, and no one knows what these butterfly jars are supposed to be for. There's so many theories on it, and some people say it's part of a quest. If you go on, for example, next mod Skyrim Special Edition, or even just the old Skyrim, you'll see this thing called Cutting Room Floor, and it's a mod to restore several pieces of cut content in Skyrim Special Edition. So basically, NPCs that didn't make it in the final rendition of the game that are still in the game files, items, quests, scenes, locations, right? These are all things that are still in the game, but are not in the final rendition. So they're just basically like a back room or a back file, right? They're not in the final rendering of the game. So someone actually went ahead and found them and decided to make a mods that are actually in the game. Right. There's just some examples of cut content. All right. So that being said, that's what hot coffee was. It was an Accrington mod that they took, an Accrington game feature they took out so they could keep, so they wouldn't have the AO rating. All right. From what I understand. But Grand Theft Auto has always been a controversial game to people who don't play games. And then now you have normies, you have normies coming in here into our games, and they're playing it. Like everyone who's anybody plays, gamer or not, most people play GTA. And I guarantee you GTA 6, I think Hypnotic is right when he said people will dance around their ideologies just to make issues to play this game. If you want to, they accuse of people who play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 or defeated Kingdom Deliverance 2 as secret Wokies. This is what GTA 6 will be. It will reveal secret Wokies. People will trade their ideology just to play this game. But you might think that this is a far-fetched me stating that the reason for all this is because they don't want, the reason why we don't have a PC port fully announced for GTA 6 is because of mods. I found this article from 5X from last year. Why Rockstar hates modding GTA modders. The excitement of mods often gets stifled by publishers and developers who aren't as enthusiastic about the idea of players altering your games. Rockstar Games, the mastermind behind iconic titles like Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption, has always exhibited a notorious stance against modding. Not really, because they're like I said, they're like, I swear to God, I could be wrong here. But I swear to God, there was a time when Rockstar loved the modders. right? They featured mods on their website. Modding has been around for decades, and for many games, it has essentially become a cornerstone for their longevity and community engagement. For instance, classes like Skyrim and Minecraft pride themselves on their vibrant modding community, which has breathed new life into games, and it helps keep the games fresh. It helps keep them having money coming in. Like if, like for example, if you see someone playing Skyrim, and they have this mod, it was like, hey, I should play this. I want to try this mod, so they'll buy the game just for that mod, just to play that mod. Good example is Vice City, where modder transformed a game into something magical. Despite the burgeoning creativity of these communities, Rockstar began tightening the reins as the popularity of the flagship series grew. IP and revenue streams. One of the primary reasons Rockstar hates modding is the protection of their intellectual property. Right there, IP protection. They want to protect their IP. They want to control the narrative. Right. Rockstar games are known for their meticulous crafted worlds, complex narratives, and high production values. I don't know if that's no. I don't know if that's. I don't think that's no longer the case. These elements are not just products, but also integral parts of your brand identity. Like I'm not trying to find because you could dilute the integrity, but that's the problem. If I bought a physical copy of GTA, right? If I buy a physical copy of GTA, that's my copy. I can do with it whatever I want, right? If I want to burn it, if I want to have a bonfire and say all GTA games do is cause kids to get violent and this and that, and I want to have a burn a what do you call it? A bonfire, right? Some people actually did that with Mortal Kombat. My dad stood up to those crazies and says, "You all you did was tell these people you want to buy more of these games. You artificially increased the demand for the game. If you would have just left it alone, it would have gone to obscurity." With Mortal Kombat 1, he defended my game. He hates video games. He thought it was a money racer and time racer, but he loved me enough that he defended me in front of these nut jobs. And anyways, so my point is that they got their money, right? They got their money when you bought the game. My point of view is, and you can say I'm wrong on this. I don't care. This is just what I see that if I buy a game, whether it be on Steam, whether it be at Walmart, whether it be anywhere, right? Digital or physical, when I buy it, I'm buying it under the impression that is my copy of the game, be it physical or digital. It's mine to do whatever I want. I bought it. I didn't buy a license. I bought the game. I bought a digital copy of the game to play it for as long as I want, to do with it as I so choose, just download it and install it in a certain folder I want to download and install it in and play it. Legal battles with presidents. Rockstar's firm says some money is about IP and there's legal controversies. And like they reference hot coffee, right? Yeah, and see the hot coffee thing here, I understand this part. But then that's so hot coffee, it was cut content that you had to go digging for it, right? You had to go digging for it. It wasn't something you just played in the game. We've already mentioned. Because like when I heard about that, San Andreas was my first GTA game. I played it because someone said that some old crazy Karen, we didn't call them Karens, we just called them busybodies. Some crazy lady decided she wanted to freak out about video games, and I was like, I'm going to see if this is true. I'm the kind of guy that if you tell me don't do something, I'm going to go see if it's true. I've always been that way, and most people are like that way. Some people, it's a forbidden fruit. Oh, you shouldn't do this because of this. So there is that, right? Game integrity online, but some of this I find a cope and sieve, right? I think it's like, to be fair, it's I like the way when I read it, and I could be wrong. Maybe it's just I'm reading it wrong, but I think it's a defense for Rockstar controlling the games. And well, there's some very valid points. Don't get me wrong. A lot of it's found when you buy a game, it's your responsibility. Now, if they had, like, for example, the coffee, if the hot coffee mod was actually an in-game feature. It was you literally when you were playing the game, you uncovered this level and you didn't have to like unlock, you didn't do any data mining, you didn't have to hack into the game files to pull it out. You could pop it in your PC, you could pop it in your console, you turn on the game, you open it up, and the next objective is bang your new girlfriend. Then I'll be like, yeah, okay, that's potentially harmful content because you're saying it's an M-rated game and it's AO. That's different. All right. But there is a reason, there really is a valid reason why they're trying to control the narrative, why they want to control the narrative, why they want to make you play the game a certain way and not have you alter the game for a certain reason. And JTA and Fandom Pulse, for all their deep research, did take notes from this blonde-haired bane of the gaming industry and gaming journalism. We know her as Madam Savvy. He writes this thread here, and she's the queen of deep diving and schizo boards. All right. She came out in Gamergate 2 and had a schizo board for that, and that's what made her famous, and especially in the Bigoverse. She goes on a thread. Want to know who could possibly influence Rockstar Games and GTA? I'm sure you all remember the articles floating around about GTA 5 randomly removing transphobic content, but of course, leaving in every harmful joke about everyone else. Did you ever wonder who actually triggered that change? It's a group called OMG Out Making Games. This is directly connected to Yuki, a middleman between government policy and entertainment. If you want to do business and possibly have a voice in parliament, and you have a UK location, you are practically forced to work with these individuals. James Dodd runs Yuki's or DIE sector, works on OMG, and puts his lame quote not only on Martin Tripp Associates website, but front and center on Raise the Game pledge page, which is the DIE pledge. Martin Tripp Associates installs C-suite level people into companies. Their website is horrifying. Do I think GTA is done for because of this? Normies will buy the crap out of it day one. That's all I know. Yes, it is a popular game. There will be, like I said, like Hypnotic, like I agree. People will still find a way to buy it. They will do. People will go through mental gymnastics. All right, you could have actual illegal content in GTA 6, like actual illegal, like it is not allowed in America. Illegal stuff that Phantom Pulse accuses KCD too of having without without actual proof. This game will have all that stuff in it, and they will still play this game. If you need proof of that, go look up Phantom Pulse. They praised the Yakuza Pirate Simulator, which has a gay quest in there. And they're being called hypocrites because they praised that game, but they said KCD2 is woke because of gay. It still praised the game with a gay quest. All right. But here's some of the pictures he has. Rockstar Games for research over content, right? Thanks to credit to Carolyn Pett for the article up front to write the letter. Russia moves to Captain Space Toy Interstellar Transgender with the entertainment you're doing. Right? So Rockstar Games removes the Captain Space Toy Interstellar Transgender with interchangeable genitalia from the wall in EE. All right. Here we are. The group is to expand that thread. To expand that thread, the group is a collection of DIE lovers and happy hops on whatever bandwagon they can. I'm unsure how Rocksteady had any money to fund them. I'm sure they budgeted because a guy from Rocksteady is actually on this board. Safe on the Road is exactly what it sounds like. Another money siphon. Here she has some more screenshots. Alicia Shapiro, she, her. People that I don't think these people play games. I really don't. I really, really don't. I really don't think they play games. Influencer. That means, yes, I know what that means. That means she's like she streams all this stuff. I got it. I doubt she does it because she loves games. I bet you she does it for the attention. Right? She wants to be attention. This is a Karen. I mean, she's got the freaking Karen face. She's got that resting bitch face, right? This looks more like a prep boy than a gamer. Another rich prep boy trust fund dude. These don't look like gamers. TikTok legal counsel, right? TikTok legal counsel. All right. Okay. Another one. Doesn't look like a gamer. Doesn't look like a gamer. Doesn't look like a gamer. Does popularity contest. Pop Karen. 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 I want attention. Safe in our world. Video games mental health charity. We partner with Safe in Our World to transfer their mission to help with their mission to create foster worldwide mental health awareness with the video game industry, to make stigma surrounding mental health, to make a natural topic of discussion. I don't give a shit. When I play a game, I don't give a shit. All right. I don't give a shit. Yes, I play games because of my PTSD as well. But I've been playing games before I was diagnosed with combat related PTSD. This is just insulting to me. Very concerned over Meta's changes. They've gotten some bogus awards to prop themselves up. And we've seen that, right? With Ubisoft. We covered it in a video on Ubisoft about how they got all these awards for BIE stuff, but not for actual merit of their games. They've gotten some bogus awards, brought this up, which is common tactic since about 2010. It's always been a thing, but came more aggressive then. Got to have bullshit participation trophy. That's why they're also why people are big ass mad over the TRGAs, because this isn't their side doing it. TRGA is the Real Game Awards by side scrollers, right? Stuttering Craig and side scrollers. It's an awards show made for gamers by gamers. That's the intent. That's why I call it the Real Game Award. But since these elite, these outsiders aren't the ones covering the Game Awards, they're mad because they can't control the narrative, because it's showing that gamers had their own voice. We don't need these people to speak for us. Featuring OMG letter to Meta, recent change in Meta's content moderation policies that at least 9% of those are on risk. There they are. We are out making games. No one gives a shit. A network of hundreds of LGBT gaming professionals. No one gives a shit. No one gives a shit. We are writing experience concerns. No one gives a shit. Out making games. Diversity network. No one gives a shit. No one gives a shit. I'm not even about to read because no one gives a shit. Civil rights movement. And see, they put their inclusive awards winner. No one gives a shit. Outmaking Games is a nonprofit, entirely volunteer-run organization. Funding and support from sponsor allows LNG to create an inclusive and diverse landscape. This achievement through programs, partnership, events, education. And we've seen that when you look at the USAID video. If you look at any regard to be mine or someone else's USAID video coverage, we see that they've been doing fraud. It's kind of like the Gamergate version of Twitter files. It proved 10, 15 years later, it proved gamers right. Gamers right. And of course, Adam Savvy points it out here, meeting the I bend the knee to ideology or else. And they deleted their account because Savvy exposed them, right? And here's what I think. I think they deleted their account and they're going to make a new one. So they can still be out there. But I'm pretty sure you can find them on Blue Sky. But they want to control the narrative. And they as much as they go to Blue Sky for it, they know that the central marketplace is here on Twitter. That's another reason why they're pissed off at people like Elon Musk, is because Twitter or X is the market square, the interchanging of ideas. So they're mad about that. Continuing on, she goes, in honor of Outmaking Games leader Twitter accounts, just for the brief look into them, I present you the Circle Jerk of awards and flags in 2 posts. Rockstar was very involved funding them and constantly doing a crossover. But how could they not when people who work at Rockstar also work at OMG? The BAFTA crossover is even more amusing. Elite, that's that Karen lady she pointed out. See, right here. Right here. We are getting set up at Rocksteady Games for Outmaking Games Spring Socials. Can't wait. After we are thrilled to be partnering with Outmaking Games to celebrate Pride Month. No one gives a shit about Pride Month. People are starting to make jokes about Pride Month. Congratulations. Did the right things and get the award picked by more DIE circles. Signal away for old little birds. Blind your gaggle. There's that Karen lady again. There's the influencer and all these other people. You got the gay flag, she, her pronouns, all that stuff. They're all with BAFTA, Outmaking Games, the Game Awards. That's the games. Yeah, I played Senua's Saga Hellblade. I found it to be a weird game. I played it and tried to finish it just so I could get rid of it out of my library because it was a Humble Bundle game I received a free key code for. But I definitely wasn't going to play the second one. It's like, would it interest me? He created on more games. Let's see. Alan Wake 2, Watch Dogs, Dustborn, the Skywalker Saga of Lego Star Wars, Warhammer Age of Sigmar, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Right? BAFTA everywhere. I'm making games. And the thing that Adam Sebi is pointing out is that they're all connected. See? Web developer, Rocksteady Studios, 10 years experience in the game industry that he's actually made. That's the thing, it's like you would assume that people making games are gamers who love games, but they don't look like gamers. They don't act like gamers. They don't have a passion for the games at all. They want to control the narrative. If you cared about games, she goes, continue on. It's so clattering truly. You session corporal plotting the ringleaders, encouraging this and cheap dancing for their masters. Like I say, if you care about games, you don't really care about, oh, we got to teach someone stuff. No, we got to control. No. If you care about games, all you care about is my game fun? You care about the game itself. You don't care about your soapbox, your politics being in the game. Trans rights, life that matters. And we can keep going here. Like this is just crazy. Lots of rainbow colors. It's like a religion at this point. I mean, it has been. It's a non-theistic religion for the most part. I'm absolutely certain James has never once abused his positions for connection to push an agenda. I mean, half his work consists of pushing agendas, but I'm certain the other half totally isn't abused. That's the games. Inside, it's that guy, remember? Guy keeps saying he doesn't make games. Fear Effect Retro Helix was the first time I heard of an LGBT character in a game, and I was here for it. Looking back in 2023 with the abundance of LGBTQ games, character narratives which exist and handling LGBT aspects of female characters. This thread inspired OMG to delete their Twitter account, but it's been archived to their Blue Sky and their website. So she's not showing him any mercy. But yes, it's literally a cult. And that's why I think that Rockstar is not going to have a PC launch until they're sure they can control the narrative. And as we've seen, they use DMC takedowns to destroy single player mods that are not online. So it's not just we want to get rid of cheaters in our console thing. They want to control the narrative. They want to make sure you can't make mods that go against the grain. and make GTA 6 what it's supposed to be in the fans' views. But yes, what do you think, viewer? Put your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, happy gaming.
Worlds clash in endless collision. Gaming news with a fierce precision. With a spark so wild it breaks the norm. In the tempest's eye, a cyberstorm. Reclaim gaming in Dragon Cast. Fire breathing wide, screaming loud. Lavistro's here to shake the crowd. Psychotic dragon ready